It's time for the gym, ladies and gents. Let's get lit. Let's get lit. You already know we about to listen to that David Goggins. No, I'm just playing. But you know we got to get it going. It's later in the morning. We've hung out, watched some Harry Potter. Today's going to be a banger for you guys, man. We got a lot of shit going on today. We're be putting out a couple videos, talking about some important parts of bodybuilding. But it should be a good one, man. Overall, kind of a tough week for posting on the social medias, but you know, that kind of is the way it is. Social media is the hardest part of this for me because it's not technically a part of bodybuilding. It's just a part of something else, you know, wanting to have a goal of, you know, reaching a certain follower count or something along those lines. It just makes it a little bit, it's just a little harder than, adds another layer of difficulty, which for a lot of people is, you know, just doesn't work. And it may not work for me either, but the fact of the matter is we're going to give it our best shot. So, but anyway, guys, it's been great. It's been a great week. Work was kicking ass. You know, we were making a lot of sales, making a lot of money. One thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, though, is current state of health. So, couple packages, important packages for this next phase are not here until the 21st. Hopefully they actually get here on the 21st. They're international. So, but a couple things. We went to a physician this week, and this is a big, important part of this conversation. We need to have the talk about professionalism in the sport. So when I first started, I wanted to keep everything quiet, keep everything to myself, not tell my family what I was on or what I was doing. And then there came a point where I slipped up to McKenna is my sister, that I wanted to try some stuff, and it blew up in my face. So I think step one of professionalism is the family life. You need to be on your A game about telling people in your inner circle what you're doing, you know, what you're taking, how you're feeling, how your health is, stuff like that, how long you've been on. I think it's very important that people understand those things. And then on top of that, you can talk to them about the diet. You know, maybe that'll open up doors for them to operate around your diet, things like that. On top of that, though, the second step to this is having a physician and being open with a physician. Physicians in bodybuilding is a scary thing. There's a few things I'd like to talk about. First of all, there's this law called HIPAA, which means that they can't disclose your health information or your personal proprietary information with any members of the public unless you are a danger to society. So you guys have to understand, if you're a danger to society, you know, you're going to get your shit busted. But when it comes to buying hormones and stuff underground, because a lot of the guys in the industry do it, you are not the only one, and your doctor's not going to deny you care because this is what you have chosen to do with your life. So when you're talking to a doctor, hopefully you are getting bloods done every 4 to 6 weeks. And hopefully you are being open and upfront with your doctor about what you're taking, your dosages, everything. All the way down to the health supplements. Even if you think you know enough, I think it's very important to have that conversation. And then thirdly, you need to be professional with yourself. And when I say professional with yourself, it's more of a hold yourself to the accountability standard. All right. Sorry, sneezed again. A couple of us are risk adverse, man. A couple of us are pretty risk adverse. This means that we are willing to take on more risk than you, okay? Maybe it's due to the age or due to how badly they want it, but one thing is for certain. If you're doing all these things, you will know how far you are taking it. A couple steps need to be taken when it comes to holding yourself to the standard, you know, to a higher future standard. And that's heart health. You need to be looking at your blood markers, and instead of just getting blood, going through the motions like a lot of guys do me included, I've done that before. You need to make sure that you're taking blood work and using that blood work to better your health, okay? Blood work is really the bread and butter of this sport. You know, you got to know when things are right, when things are wrong, when things aren't working, when things are working. And I think it's very important for a lot of you folks to realize that the blood marker is not always what's going to tell you if you need to stop or not, okay? Oftentimes, there are going to be things like blood pressure that is going to help you discern if you need to stop a push phase or a cut phase, as well as how your your overall calcium score is. Your calcium score dictates how much plaque buildup there is on your arteries. But these are things that we have to be looking into. This sport is not easy to stay healthy with. Like, you guys have to understand, it is easier with today's with the technology we have today, but it is not easy. It's two very different things. So you have to mentally prepare yourselves when you get into this sport to hold yourself to that higher standard. Question you may be asking yourself is, Keaton, well, what is this going to do for me? Okay, well, if you're holding yourself to a higher standard when it comes to the overall professionalism of it, three things are going to happen. One, your family is going to be more comfortable with you doing it and more willing to accept that you're doing it. It'll make it easier for conversations in the future with possible prospect partners. And then on top of that, it'll also allow you to grow some balls with your brand and communicate the way you and I are communicating now. A lot of folks in this industry, man, they like to keep things under wraps because they think, and I think this is mostly because of influencers, they think, well, if I tell everyone I'm natural, nobody can prove that I'm not natural, and that's going to help boost me forward. Now, in today's day and age, it doesn't matter if you look insane. It doesn't matter if you are natural or enhanced. The fitness industry is fucking saturated. Stop lying to people. Don't lie to yourself, and just, carry on as normal. If people ask you, you can say, hey, I'm not really interested in talking to you about that, but lying is not the way to go, because we don't want to put these thoughts in these kids' heads that they can look like X person when X person has been taking gear for 10 years and has been training for 12. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much my spiel for this morning, guys. Today we have an upper body day. It's going to be lat focused. Of course, we're going to hit some chest as well, but ladies and gentlemen, it should be a good one. It is 7:30, so I'd like to be out by 9:30 at the latest. That's with posing and everything. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's hit this thing. Had some creamer ice, pre-workout, no caffeine this morning, but creamer ice, pre-workout, and great sleep last night. So it should be an absolutely absurd lift. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get this thing going. Alrighty, let's get this started here. Okay, let's get a good song here. I'm sure this works. Set the timer. All right, let's do another set of this. 2 more. Let's see. Let's stop the timer first. Okay. All right, that's set. All right, some dual axis now. I think with dual axis, with any of this kind of shit right now, it's pretty fucking important to listen to the body in the health phase. As soon as you're out of the health phase, you want to go as fucking hard as possible. So, gotta make sure that when you're in the middle of the health phase, you're actually healing, getting healthier. You know, when we go into the fucking pushing it to the limit. Now, I personally believe that to be true for most folks. But I'm gonna fucking push it to the limit every single day. At least muscularly. Let's do this shit. Accidentally moved the machine. It was a good set though. This machine is always a little weird. Arm path is a little strange. But we're gonna do 2 plates on it, so let's get started. probably should do more. That's quite a bit easier than I was thinking it would be. All right, let's get ready to do this here. I threw 25s on, so see how bad that jump feels. Shouldn't be too bad. Count that as 8. Right under the speaker. We're playing trash at the gym today, so I'm gonna have to crank up the music on this set. Ridiculous. But let's get started. Here we go. Two plates is probably too light, but I want to make sure we're doing these right because lower lat is where we're lacking the most size. So. Okay, underhand, seat height 7. Two plates for 12. Two plates and a 25. 25. 25, okay. Now you just have one more set. Went to the Broadmoor last night for dinner, and whew, my stomach is pissed. Had that beef carpaccio, bro, basically a raw meat, but it was good, man. Some good steak too. Of course, nothing beats elk, but all right, let's hit this last set here. Okay, I think we're to secondary type muscles, but that's one of the main reasons why these arm stinks and all those. They treat them like secondary, so we're gonna go crazy fucking hard on arms today. Hate doing these, but gotta do them. Alright. One for my least favorite exercise of all time.
We're gonna keep it going and we're gonna play another one of the songs off the album. This is right here, one of my personal favorites. Featuring Young Buck from I know way too many people here right now that I didn't know last year. Who the fuck are y'all? I swear it feels like the last few nights. We've been everywhere, but I just can't remember it all. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh yeah, that's right. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm living life right now. It's over.
Shit. That's a good set. We only have this and Preacher Crows left. And we're done. Gonna try to go take in this little festival thing they have downtown right now. Looks pretty fun. Okay, last set. Brutal. But it's the only way you can get them things to grow, so it's gonna be the way it's gonna be. Let's go crazy. That was a little too heavy. I'll go down to a 10 and a 25. Holy shit. All right. Last set here before posing. Okay. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, what a lift. Thank God it's over. Ladies and gentlemen, we fucking did it. Workout is complete and it's only 9:30. Posing complete, out the door by 9:30. Increased camera service required. Bitch, fuck you. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, awesome setup. I mean, it was an awesome lift today. Felt great. Pump was elite. Posing was elite. Overall, very, very, very happy about it. Couple things to begin with. We have, first of all, look at this motherfucking car, bro. Boy, what in the fuck's name? They got bumper stickers all over that bastard. But like I was saying, we're gonna head home. Ayana and I are supposed to have a little date today. Let's see if the Tesla picks up this fucking gnarly ass caution tape here. Okay, it did. But we're supposed to have a little date today. There's a little thing downtown going on, so go down there, maybe get some snacks. Big thing. So this is a good time to talk about this. People be like, well, I don't want to miss a meal. I don't want to miss a meal. I have talked about it before in videos. You can sacrifice one meal, you know, for your day. You know what I mean? You can, or not for your day, but you can sacrifice one meal. Shit. You'd sacrifice one meal, you know, for your significant other. That being said, I did already have a cheat day this week, and that was yesterday. We went out to the Broadmoor, had burritos, you know, in the morning for right after blood work. So you guys got to understand, today is the day where we will be tested, where you'll have to say, you know, I think I'll, instead of getting the chocolate beignet, I'll go ahead and I'll get the strawberry beignet instead. You know, that's just the way it is. That's just this life. And I was getting down on my luck yesterday. I was watching this video. This dude, he made his girlfriend or his wife an alcoholic beverage. He mixed up like, or no, it was this dude and his dad. They made frozen espresso martinis. And man, I love a good martini. I love to drink. I'm a drinking SOB. Except I ain't had a drink. Well, since yesterday, but I had one. There's a difference between liking to drink and liking your drinks. And I like to have one beverage, and that's it. I would love to have a frozen motherfucking espresso martini. That being said, that's just not something we can have anymore, you know? And some people be like, well, when you're bulking, you can have whatever you want. No. This also brings up another point. Phase 1 is getting ready to start. We need to get our insulin in. We need to get, we've got Primo, we've got MASH, we've got tests, we've got everything we need. We just need the insulin, okay? Here is the pickle. It's not going to get here for a long ass time. Here's the second thing. This is for everybody who's bulking and doesn't do cardio, uses bulking as a reason not to do cardio. Walking on the treadmill is not fucking cardio. I'm going to say that one more time for the people in the back. Walking on the motherfucking treadmill ain't cardio. Sorry. Sorry, honey. Sorry. Well, Keaton, if I'm bulking, do I really need to do cardio? If you are on PEDs, you need to be doing cardio year-round. We've got the best bodybuilders, the best. But none of them do cardio, so they live for 10 years. This is an Attack on Titan, brother. This isn't the type of motherfucking thing where, oh, I'm going to take gear for this long and then I'm just going to be done. No, bitch. You do gear for 10 years, no cardio, mass for all 10 years, you fucking die. All right. That's the facts. So you need to be hitting zone 2 cardio like 2 hours a week, bro. Take 2 hours a week. Well, Keaton, 2 hours all at once? Man, motherfucker, you ain't meant to be in this motherfucking sport, bro. Bro never did sports growing up. No, that's the facts. That's what you need to be doing. Some guys like to bike. Some dudes do the stairs. People be like, you can walk your legs off. Shut the fuck up. You can walk your legs off is the most ridiculous fucking thing I've ever heard. Unless you're doing like a high amount of cardio. Like if you're doing cardio on a prep, I definitely don't think I would choose the Stairmaster. But you know, using something like the Stairmaster during a bulk is a great idea. Always a great idea. But those are just my couple of my pet peeves today. Ladies and gentlemen, I am ready to eat. We got pro rodeo tonight. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I know I will. Make the most of it, okay? I was listening to this thing the other day that the Trend Tunes were saying is, you don't want to take this life for granted no more. Every day you wake up is a blessing. So don't take today for granted. Get up, go train, enjoy your significant other, enjoy your pets, because every day is a gift. We truly are blessed. Anyway, all glory to God. Have a great rest of your day, folks.